So if I stutter a lot, just ignore that. Psalms 42, 9 through 12 says, Yea, my unfamiliar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, hath lifted up his heel against me. But thou, O Lord, be merciful unto me, and raise me up, that I may requite them. By this I know that thou favorest me, because mine enemy doth not triumph over me. And as for me, thou upholdest me in mine integrity, and settest me before thy face forever. These verses talk about us being betrayed by one of our closest friends. And I'm sure all of us can say that someone we trusted did something to betray our trust, even if it was something minor. Though these verses talk about how Jesus was there and how he is there, I know sometimes we can get all up in our feels and think that nobody understands us, that nobody cares. But we're wrong. God cares. He cares so much. In fact, when we come to him with our problems, our needs, and our wants, he loves us. And he loves it. We get so caught up in thinking that no one is there and that we forget about God. We get so insecure and stressed, and as humans, it's natural to think about the worst. But in Joel 2:25 through 26, it says, And I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you, and ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied. And praise the name of the Lord your God, that hath dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed. God promises his people that their needs will be fulfilled. Our problems will be solved, even if it takes a while. Deuteronomy 31:8 says, And the Lord he it is that doth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake me. Fear not, neither be dismayed. Sometimes we get so down about our own circumstances that we feel completely and utterly alone. But this verse and many others tell us that God is always with us, even when we're betrayed, even when we face insecurities about ourselves, even when we have bad thoughts and days, even when we feel like there's nobody else in the world that understands us, God does. Though when you think about that, it's kind of funny because God's not technically in the world. I mean, his spirit is with us, but that's probably why he understands us better than anyone, and he created us. Like it said in Joel 2:25 and 26, God will fix our problems. He'll take care of them, though it'll be on his timing. So the thought I want to leave you with today is, even though we may feel so alone that nobody understands us, God does. He works on us and restores us to our natural beauty. Though we may feel insecure sometimes, God only sees beauty. He sees the person he created. So if that's the case, why don't we embrace our scars and our hurt? Why are we ashamed of the things that God has delivered us from?
Right.
We have these testimonies for a reason. We have to use them. God put us through these things to help other people. He has a plan for us.
That's right.
I had to write a poem for English a couple weeks ago, and it fits to what I'm saying and talking about. It reads, A vase that has been cracked and sealed makes its beauty all more real. So if that is the case, why do we not feel as pretty as the vase? Why do we not embrace our scars and healing? Why do we not feel as a human being? The scars and the cracks, the bruises and scratches, the scabs and wounds, what makes you, you. They formed you into who you are. They gave you a story to tell. So if this is the case, why do we not feel as pretty as the vase? God wants to restore us. He wants to heal us, to seal our wounds and make them a beautiful part of our story and who we are. God has a plan for us. We just need to trust him and let it happen. He wants to restore us. Why don't we let him?
That's right.